Early YouTube, Tampa site here, and it seems to me that yesterday and Tuesday I got the word on the TV, of course, that they actually were doing another search for Maura Murray. Now, very interesting. Bear with me. The technical difficulty, people. But anyways, it's going to be very interesting what comes out of this case or this search. Because as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that really needs to be looked at in this case, and I've said it 1,000 times probably by now, is the red truck. Can't say no more of it. That red truck that was seen by a witness at a gas station just down the road, or a country store just down the road from this accident site. The woman seen it, the witness seen it, and come on, you jerk. And that person definitely needs to maybe once again, I don't know, give another statement on that. And see how good a memory he is, maybe. But if there's anything out of this case that I want to see more, it's not a friggin' search. I want to see that damn red truck. That's the only thing that has not have even close have been even found or even more looked into. Yeah, they did a search in New Hampshire on that. Maybe, I won't even say a week. Maybe a week. But if I was in charge, it would have been all up and down the East Coast. From who cares? It came from Massachusetts. I would have went to Connecticut, Rhode Island, Mass, New Hampshire, whatever, Maine, Vermont. I would have been looking for that damn red Cheyenne type side step truck. You know, the saddest part about this whole thing, and the most bizarre thing of the case, always leads back to the 112 dirtbag. And after I did a video, I would say me, in looking into an account that 112 dirtbag had, I exposed his red truck. Even if it was even his, is a question. I look up and down, I looked up and down on that website of his, and it is now private, so you can't even get on it. And that red truck picture has disappeared. Now, whether or not it was him or whether or not he had a screenshot, he did have an obsession to, just like the anniversary video, he had an obsession of throwing himself out there to make him look like, he got away with murder. 112 dirtbag. Or whether or not that man has intellectual disabilities, let alone a big, huge mental health problem. Seeing that page of his get changed, which I believe was on Twitter, and now seeing nothing of the kind of it. I haven't been on that thing in a while, but the last time I seen, he had flowers he changed that whole page, and it went to private. He was even literally talking about Martha Moxley, the Kennedy cousin that beat the girl with the baseball bat. Yeah. It's talking about his brother and even the basketball player or whatever being involved in some crazy crap that went on back in that time. I think it might even have been around something about Molly Bish. I mean, even if he was just, ramping and raving about into these cases. I mean, this guy well enough went off to say he was a Walmart shopping cart pusher. I got it all on video. Everything that guy's looked in, everything I could have at the time on him. And he's talking about how he found a dead body in Walmart, kept walking by. Thing not moving, the cops came to him. Asked him, well, what's this over here? He says, I ain't touching that, and I didn't touch that, and I'm not getting blamed for that. And I mean, all the crazy crap this guy posted on individual web. There was another thing, and it was an address. It was set up for a page of the address. I mean, I have it all on video, man. I don't care. I did everything I could to look into that guy, and I even could have found his, yearbook picture. Being alumni to the college that Maura Murray went to. As he sat there or whatever, he said, one of the two said that he was at the library that she was at. And the way he got access, because he was in the alumni, meaning that he could have rightfully, when I seen some picture, I found a picture, I got that up on. This case goes on forever. With people, even a gay man, I guess, or kid, was somehow involved with this thing. And he committed suicide or something. I got that on. There's so much stuff that goes on and on and on with this. I got over 100 and something videos, over 140 videos on this thing, and this is the case that could rightfully turn you insane. But there they are doing and conducting the search yesterday. Yes, it's very interesting what's going to be found in an isolator or whatever, where they would from the crash scene. I mean, they even said she could have wandered off in the woods, but the dog scent did not wander her into the woods. It stopped right down the street, almost where the bus driver, the witness that was there, he passed away, but that's where the scent stopped, heading in that direction. So, whatever the case may be, I mean, I think this is maybe just something to keep or open up the case back to the public eye. But I highly doubt that they found anything yesterday at all. The only thing that I can conclude myself that through this whole case that I've covered is that red pickup truck. And I'm almost determined to try and maybe even start calling my own self on some places to see if someone had maybe destroyed that type of red pickup. I'll tell you, them side set pickup trucks, man. I'm not a big fan of them, of course, and I'd never own one because I don't like how the design is, how it goes in, and it looks like a little, bubble fender and everything. So it is kind of a quirky looking truck to me, and I would never buy one, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like them. So that's the reason why that there's not many of them out there or made. I mean, you could definitely not see one of them around here in futuristic times. I mean, if there is being one built, I'm sure someone wanted it customized. But back in the 90s, they used to have a bunch of them, but not too many. But in all, to find that truck, and I believe it definitely was a 90s truck, because I had not that style, but that around that year of the truck, and I could tell because of the rims. They made certain aluminum rims for that truck too. So There's a lot of distinctive things to that truck. Whether or not it got destroyed is the question. Would it be able to be found? I mean, the only thing you would have to hope and pray for is that they could find the owner of it that junked it. But who knows? So it's going to be very interesting to see what they found in a second search on this case. Other than that, my concern is not the search. Keeping it open to the public eye is very good, but that one thing, that one key piece of evidence is that red pickup truck that stopped at that store. The witness saw it and it went right back in the direction where Maura Murray was broke down. And I know damn well, and I would show you $100,000 to say that person in that truck picked her up and led her to her demise. But definitely gonna keep up on this, see what the search says. They put out a big old posting on it on the news. They had Julie Murray there, and it's very interesting what they found. There was the type of backpack found too out somewhere, but the question of an answer, was it hers, has never been, determined. So who knows what they found again, and I highly doubt nothing. I know they're looking for definitely bones, decayed body of bones, but I don't think they're gonna find her in them woods of where they are, period. Whoever did this was very planned. It was very planned, and they were very on the money of what they were gonna do. And it's that red pickup that needs to be found. I mean, there was a person, Thunderbolt, that lost, contact. I mean, she did come back and say hello, she's still here, but she lost contact with the case, of course. But I'm definitely in put money on that she, got kind of drifted away from it, of course, because there's nothing else to look up. And I'm going to contact that other person that someone contacted me. This is the case that I said that they heard something in my video that said that was never released to the public, but I said something that the cops knew. And of course, over the amount of time in this case, I spent 145 plus videos. I mean, I do have a couple things that come to mind, but I have to keep them silent. But they are in the videos if you want to check them out. This, though, is very interesting. So, even though I know they're not going to find nothing in them woods, no way. This person had too much of a long to be rid of that body. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here before my phone stops. I got to delete some memory out of this. I got a haunted video coming up. Actually walking a pug the other night and some stuff happened. Mother has a cold day. Breaking news. Something happened to my wife and something happened to me while I was walking a pug. And I didn't listen to the video yet, but I know I caught a tink. You'll learn what that tink is when you see the video. But I have to combine the videos because something happened that night with the phone. It shut off. Anyways, there she is. What did they find is the question. Any new leads on something, I really would like to know. But all in all, folks, I'm sorry to say, there ain't gonna be nothing until they find that red truck. And hopefully they would find it and find the previous owner. And hopefully it would be someone, and that's another thing Thunderbolt mentioned. I don't know what it, I'm not accusing nobody, and I'm not throwing this down, but they did mention that Julie there had a husband or something, that he had a red truck like that too, but I don't know. There's all so many things in this case that can take a twist and turn, and you will get lost in the labyrinth, the maze of all mazes that will make you go insane. But until that next video, be safe, take care, and always beware. Because, man, there's these cases like this that always need to, you gotta get surgery to get them eyes put in the back of your head. Let alone get yourself some self-defense mechanisms going for yourself. So when a predator does show up, you have that ability to give him a good karate chop. Say so like Miss Piggy. Yeah, smack, right in the chops. Ah. But this poor woman had a kind of a rough ending in her life. It was all going down a little hilly way. But she obviously took into the wrong person and got in the wrong vehicle, man. And that always sucks, so be safe, folks. Out.